Promote. Where now? Where redeem promote? Where is it? You're all welcome. Let's go ahead and try now. Try now. Go get more with live promotes in 3 easy ways. Choose your goal, your live viewers, your budget. Try now. Let's see what it is. Okay. No, I better go. No, do that one. No. No, wait. Yes, thank you so much, Elise, for coming to the live. Sweet to sweet. Good morning, Mama. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let me share from here, then we'll go ahead and start. So we're going to do things today, but quick, no wasting of time. You're all welcome to the live. Good day. Thank you so much, Sweet 16, for liking. 3 things you have to do for me is like the video, share the video, and let me share from here so that we can continue. Today we're going to be doing our practicals, but then I'll teach you first how to do the Boho braids. We'll do the Boho braids first. Then we'll now go ahead and start doing our methods of installing extensions to braid. So if you enjoy Sweet, you're welcome. Channel eBank, you're welcome. Sweet 16, thank you. Queen Star, you're welcome. Everyone, Adewa, you're welcome. Thank you so much. So today, I'm going to be taking us. Anyone that missed the class now is going to watch it on the video for these Boho braids. Then we'll start doing our normal practicals. Let's share, please. Let's get other people in. Then we'll just go ahead and start. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. So in this life, what we'll do is, my name is Grace. In this life, what we do, Sally's mom. Oh, sorry, it was a mistake I called before. Sorry. It was a mistake. My hand just went to your phone. Yeah, thank you so much. That's fine. Bye. Yeah. Okay, now let's go on. So if you're joining for the first time here on this live, what we do here is to teach you how to install braids on the hair. Look at it, braids, different techniques. I'm going to be showing you about 9 techniques, but today we're going to pick from the techniques. But before we start, we'll now go ahead and do our Boho braid. I've sent the videos. Anytime I send a video, I'll just come upline to demonstrate it so that you can know how it's done. As I'm demonstrating it, then you can go ahead and watch the videos. So now let me bring these ones down so that we'll be able to see this. You're all welcome. This is Boho braids. I hope everybody can see it. Let's continue to tap. Put your hands and raise the tap. Go ahead, please. Thank you so much and God bless you. Chama, I've started the live for. All right, thank you so much. So the things that we need for this is that, look at the things we need. For those that, look at it. If you want to do your Boho braids, look at it. Can everybody see it? You can use any of them. I'm just showing you. Let me bring it out. You can use any of the brands because they've got different brands that sells this. Look at it. Look at it. You need coily hair, the first one. Then the next step we are doing now, we need our extension. Look at it. We need, so this is the 2 things you have to buy from the shop if you want to do your Boho braids. So I used to explain earlier that if you know how to do braids, other styles of hair is just the name. When you say Boho, it's called braids at the end of it, meaning that you need to know how to do your braid first before you can install the Boho braids. Yeah, it's just names, and those names are really nice. When you hear it like this, it's like it starts going to your ears. How can I do Boho braid? How will I do Boho braid? Let's go ahead and do this. All the best, your YouTube channel. Thank you so much, son. Damian Bishop, I want my hair like that mannequin. Yes, that's fine. I'm going to show you how to do this. I've already sent the videos so that you can go ahead and be able to do it. It's so simple. After we do this one first, I'm going to be taking you the process of how you can install your extension and how you can do your knotless braid. I'm going to use one of the method of knotless braid to insert this Boho braid. So watch me as I do this now. So this is my extension. There are different ways to do these Boho braids, but I'm going to show you the simple method of doing it in a way that when you're cutting your extension, don't make your extension too long. If you know the length of the hair you're going to do, please share the video, like the video. We are still on 4 something. Please, 3 things you have to do online. If not, now please. Your hands on the phone, tap to get this in. Then you share the video, then you support the video. Watch my gallery, what we need there. Please help us to fulfill this. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Let's make sure that all these things are let's make sure that everything is functioning well before we go ahead and start. Thank you so much, my love YouTubers. Thank you so much from TikTok, and thank you so much from Facebook. You're all welcome to the live. Very, very welcome to the live. Thank you so much. Any question, please put it on the comment section. Just go ahead and watch me what I'm doing. So you have any question you want me to repeat, it should go on the comment section. If I didn't see it, repeat it again so that we can go ahead and see it. So now I'm trying to explain. This is the extension. You get extension as a full, and at the end of the day, you don't want the braid. For this extension, we don't want it too long. Now, if you get your full extension, you can cut it into 5. For you to get this length. So I want this length now. So it's going to be very lengthy as well. But the Boho, this extension will make it lengthy. So just watch me. This is the size of what we have. Watch this one. Then I'll go ahead now and take this one. Look at the pack of this. Let me open it. This is the pack of this one. Just be patient. When you watch it now, when you watch me do it once now, it's going to be easier for you to just go ahead and start doing this. Very, very easy to do this. There are different ways to do it, but I'll show you one here. Then I'll still send some video to show you how you can still go ahead and do it. Look at it, the hair. So I'm going to be pulling like few strands from it. I'm going to be pulling like full strands from it. Now, the first method is that when I did my daughter's hair, I brought in her online. The first method is that some method you don't have to cut this. But this one I'm going to do, because the first one I did for my daughter hair, I didn't cut it. I just added it and throw it. But this one I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it because my extensions now is short. So we are going to cut it. This is my scissors. Let's go ahead and cut it. When you cut it into half, it's optional. You might decide not to cut it. You might cut it. It will still give you the same result, right? So I'm going to go straight ahead and cut it. So when I cut this, look at the sharp end. It's really sharp. So what we're going to do now, just gradually pull this a little bit. I'm going to show you. Now that I've cut it in half, you see the length of the hair. I'm just going to gradually pull this one a little bit. Just a little bit from the tip. Not too much. I don't want to scatter my coils. So I'll just hold it and just make sure the tip is not too sharp for me. I just make it in a way that pull it a little bit. You see, like this. So when you have it this way, let me just do this way. I still have my coils ready and everything. So the next step I'm going to do, let me get the chair. Ooh. Normally I use the chair to be able for you to be able to see what I'm doing. So this is my chair. So we are going to split this hair. Let's bring I'm going to bring the cameras down so that you can be able to see it. Please share the video, like the video. Only 537 likes. What are you people doing to me? You TikTok, it's like I will be opening you separate. Then focus my YouTube and Facebook. What is it now? Tap on the phone. Please do that. Thank you so much. Put your hands and tap. If you want them not to restrict us from TikTok, please. You know the rules. Please go ahead and do that. Hello, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you so much, my love. Winter River. I've had 2. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, and Tank Fran, you're welcome. So we are going to split this one now. Let's split it. Let's take it. Split it. I'm going to split it. If you don't want it too much, if you want tiny bits, that's fine. You know this hair, you can still use the original human hair to do it. If you can afford human hair, the original one, it will be fine. So it will not tangle at all. Most of this hair, the coily ones, they are nice. They don't tangle. But sometimes you put some on your hair as Boho braid. Before you know it, the coily hair will just tangle and your braid is still there, looking new. So just watch it. If you know you can afford the real human hair of the coils, you go ahead and do it. So we have this one like this. Thank you so much for those that are tapping. God bless you. Thank you. So I'm going to be watching the names of those tapping for me now. When they ask, those ones that are tapping, you are the one that will ask questions and I will take it. Thank you. So now you have this one. When you have this one here, you have the braids. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to split the hair now. Let's split the hair. You're highly welcome if you're joining me for the first time. You're really, really welcome if you're joining for the first time. So I'm going to be, well, what we do on the live is I teach how to do braids, but sometimes we just come in with these braids they give name, Boho braid and Knotless braid, all these braids. All are braids, but then just a different technique and the little things you have to do just to get it, and the extension as well might make it different. So now I've sectioned this hair. I'm going to do a couple of it so that we can be able to understand it very well. Where is the clip now? I'm going to do a couple of it so that we can be able to understand it. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome. Let's take this one from here now. Look at it. Look at my hair. So it depends on you, and take your clip and clip it down. Thank you so much, and God bless you. For those that are tapping on TikTok, thank you so much. So now we are going to start this braid. Look at the extension. I just cut this extension not too long. There are some who have a long extension. You start adding it up, but this one is a short extension. You use your Boho extension to extend the hair when we finish with this method I'm showing. That's the method I send the video. Look at my extension, not too much. So I'm going to start with the normal braids. I'm not doing the knotless braid. I'm going to start this hair with the normal braid. I'm going to split it the way we split our normal braids. Then you will go ahead and do what? We'll start braiding it down. See, you go ahead. I hope everybody can see it. Let's move this ones. The space here for me. Let me move it and make sure we see. I'm grabbing the hair and we're seeing what I'm doing. Yeah. Then I'm taking the hair from there. So I'm going to use one of the techniques. I'm going to thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Say hi. Oh, Alice, say hi. Mini Ray. Ozuanens, thank you so much for joining. God bless you, Mom. You're all welcome. So now you go straight ahead, start your normal braid. Start your normal braid. Split it into 3 and start your normal braid. So when you start your normal braid, go ahead and braid it down. So what we are doing, if you're just joining, is a Boho braids. Then you can split your hair now. I'll do a couple of them. For those that will be joining, they will meet us doing it. So now you braid your hair. When you braid your hair, look at the 3-strand, the way my 3-strand is. Go ahead and place it this way. Do it this way. Then take your first braid. Take your first coily hair. Look at the coily hair. Now I'm taking it from the tip. You know where I snapped it off, where I cut it off. I'm taking it from there now. Then you go straight here. Take a little bit. Don't make it too much. Can you see it? Go straight here and place it there and start braiding. So when you just braid it a little bit, 1 or 2 braids, take your stuff off. Look at it. Raise the coily hair. Take the coily hair, bring it up. If you have a clip at that point, let your clip work for you. Oh, this one is taking off. Wait, let's bring it. 1 minute. All this thing we need clips for these ones. Where is the other clips then? At this point, you need your clips to be holding this. Let's just put the clips here, then we'll flip it up. Let's do the first one. When you insert the first braid, take your braids, take the coily one off. When you take the coily one off, you have this one this way again. Create that gap in between. Take the next one. Can we see the next one? Let's continue to tap, please. We are watching with our eyes. Please tap on TikTok. Please go ahead and tap. You go ahead and take this one as well. Place it right there. When you place it right there, you go ahead and install it. You braid it down. When you braid it, remove this one. Remove the coily one from there. Take it up. Then you're set for the next one. Create that space there. Take the next one. Now, because I've cut this extension, the coily extension into 2, I'm taking it from the sharp side, the one I just pulled up a little bit. You place that one here. This is called your Boho braids. My extension, look at my extension, is not too long. So at the end of the day, I'm going to end the last one up using my, let's bring this one up. Take it, this one, take the coily hair. Look at the coily hair. Release the coily hair. Keep it there. Then you go ahead and do the next one. You see, my extension is getting to the end now. You go ahead and place the other one again. Place it and do it. Go ahead and braid it. The next step, release your look at it, take it out. When you take it out, you continue to braid. Continue to braid. Look at it. Now, because I'm not using extension that is long, my extensions is almost running out. Yes. Then I'll take the next one at this point, place it there. Thank you so much, and God bless you for the earth. So we'll go ahead and take the next one, place it, you braid it down. The last one, we're going to braid it to the point that all the extension, look at my coily hair, take your coily hair, pick your coily hair from there, bring it up. Then you continue to braid. So I'm going to place my last braid now. Let me borrow some hair from the extension because my extension is not long. But the only thing that will lengthen this hair now is the last one. Look at the last one. Can we see the last one? Look at the last one. I'm going to install the last one at this point here. This is called Boho. This is the different styles of doing Boho braid. This is one style. You just pick up one style and this, then you now braid this hair. Finish your braid at this point. Let me move this one. Then I'll show you the result of it. If you like this pattern, then we can let's just do one or two of the. I'm going to repeat this, but then we can do one or two more. Then we'll now go into our training for today. So please go ahead, tap. If you're joining me for the first time on YouTube, you're highly welcome. On Facebook, you're highly welcome. On TikTok, you're highly welcome. And on Facebook, you're highly welcome. Can you see it? You go ahead and do this. At this point, if you want to tie this hair, just take a strand. Look at it. If you don't want to tie it, it doesn't matter. It's not going to unravel. Look at it. Just go ahead and give it that tiny bit of knot if you want it, but if not, just leave it. Go ahead, look at it. And now that's the result of it now. You see, now this is the result of what we have done. Can we see it? This is our Boho braids. And now with this method, I only cut the extension into small size. Look at it. Now the Boho braid is covered. Most of them, you do some, make we see your woto face. Which woto face? Christian Okafor. Don't worry, because when I'm positioned in a way that to get the extension, you're not going to be seeing my face. But at this point, I'm showing you the result of this. Do you like this method? Look at this method. The extensions, when you're doing this method, the extensions have to be a little bit small, not too much. Then you start installing your extension. This is called the Boho braids. Can you see it? I send in the video in case you need the videos. Yes. So now I'm going to do one more. It's easy. Yes, it's very easy. Because most people, when you hear the name Boho braid, this braid, they will be thinking, how can I do the braid? It's very, very easy. I'll demonstrate it one more time. Then when I do this method one more time, I'm going to send another video with another method. Then I'll come to the tutorial online and demonstrate it again. Then go ahead and continue our normal tutorial. For those that doesn't know how to braid, if you don't know how to install extension, I'm going to take you the class from here today. So now let me go ahead and demonstrate one more for those that are just joining. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. This class today, I'm doing Boho braid first before we get into our class. Please continue to tap and support the video as much as you can. Thank you so much, and God bless you for that. Share the videos for about 20 people in your platform. Go ahead. You don't know who you're going to invite that will be happy for this. Fully charged. And as well, support the life as much as you can. So I've splitted the hair. Can everybody see it? Then you now go ahead and comb it. I've sent the video today. I've sent the video, and I did my video outside the house so that we can all see it very well. Oh my God. So now this is the extension. Now, for those that are just joining, this one I used. This is the pack. You have to cut it if you want. Then this is the other one, the coily pack. This is the coily pack. They have different brands. You can decide to get the human hair. If you can afford it, it's absolutely okay. Can you see it? Send the video to Wema. I've sent the video on my page now. Click on my photos. You see my videos. Everything that we've done, we have the videos there. So you go ahead, click on that where you have my pictures. where it's written GraceLawendhair. When you click on it, it takes you into the videos, the page where we have all the videos. So let's do one more, then we'll do the training, and that is it for today. Thank you so much for all joining. Now I'm going to take the extension. When you're doing this type, you're not going to take the extension too much. Not too much extension. Look at this one. And we're going to start. You can decide to start it with a normal knotless braid. It's up to you, but I'm doing braids. You can do this boho braid with a knotless braid. Then you can do this one with a normal braid. I'm doing normal braid. So we are going to section this hair in the ratio 2:1 normal way. You go ahead and cross it at this point. When you cross it, then we'll start our normal braid. Okay, now let me section the hair first. So if you're your own, you have to section the coily hair. Make sure you put it on a rack or somewhere that you can be able to pick it on your own. So now this is it. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. And if you've not followed the account, go ahead and follow. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the account. It's going to help you to get notification whenever I'm live. It's going to bring you up that I'm live. Can you see it? I'm going to section this hair into 5. It depends on you and how much you want it. Most people, they don't want it too much on their hair. Some people, they want it too much, so that the extension, the Boho extension, is going to dominate everything. Right? We do this on braids. We do it on cornrow too. I'm going to try and do it on cornrows and send you the video of the cornrow as well. So the way we do this boho braid on cornrows, we do it on braids like this. We do it on cornrows. Then when you have it on cornrows, all the hair will be cornrowed, but all you'll be seeing is the coily hair. It's as if you fix wave on. You say, God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now I'm going to start my braids. Let me close the door. These kids are making noise. Jason and JD, stop making noise, please. Stop the noise. I'm on live now, please. So now you're going to section the hair. We're doing it one more time again. Just watch this. When I finish this, we'll now go into our training. If you don't know how to do braids, I'm going to show you how to do braid. But this one is a boho braid. This is the style of the day. When I do hair, normally I bring you styles of the day for you to learn how to do it very fast. Now you're going to install this hair. So we'll go ahead. Where is this one? It declined. I'm going to go ahead and install this hair now. Make sure we are seeing it. I'm going to install it. And when you're installing this one, just do on the normal braids. Start with a normal braid, not knotless. Start it with a normal braid. Then you go ahead and flip your hands at this point. When you flip your hands, you braid it down a little bit. So when you braid it down, you bring this one. Now you have this 3 hair this way. Can you see it? The way it is. Take this one, bring it to the back. Use this one to cross your index finger. For those that will find it very difficult, let me show you. Use this one now. When you put the 3-strand braid, use this one to cross your index finger. Then release this one with the V there in between. Then you now start adding your coily hair. And when you're adding the coily hair, take it from the tip that is sharp, the one that you just pulled. I'll just place it there. See, when I'm placing it, I'm not taking too much because I want the length to be this. So you just go ahead and take it, place it in there. When you place it, you braid it a little bit. When you braid it a little bit, take this one and remove it. You go ahead and braid it down a little bit more. Take that one, this one strand, put it there. Release this one, take the next strand. Look at, because I cut this coily hair into 2. I split it into 2. Most times you don't have to split it into 2, but you just drop it. But me, I split it into 2. When I split it into 2, it gives you more length. Take this one again. Look at it. Place it up. You need to have a clip. Then you go ahead and start braiding it down. When you braid it down a little bit, take that one, take this strand, cross the back of your index finger. Then you create that space here. When you create this space, take the next hair. Can you see it? You take the next hair and put it. Look at it. Place it there. This is one method of how we can do the knotless braid as well. So when you braid it down, take it off. Take the coils off. Bring it out. Then you go ahead and start braiding. You see, my extension is not long because I want the coily ones to finish it to the end. Then you put it there. you go ahead and continue to braid. You braid it down and you bring this one out. Bring it out. Take it and bring it out. Separate it. Take it and bring it out. Then you go ahead and start braiding. If you find out, look at this place is short now, you can borrow some hair. Borrow some hair. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and borrow this hair. Borrow it so that you can be able to finish your braid. Borrow some hair. You borrow it. So when you come to this one, this is the last one that we are going to insert. Can everybody see it? This is the last one. So when we do this last one, you place it in between. This is called boho braids. In case you're joining us for the first time, I've sent in the video in case you want to watch me when I'm doing it. When you want to practicalize it, you want to watch it later, you go ahead and watch it. So now we are going to finish up this braid because I didn't take the extension too long. Now my coily hair is longer. So the coily hair will be at the tip. The coily hair will be at the tip. So if you have not followed this account, please go ahead, tap, and follow the account for the first time. You're highly welcome. Tap and tap so that they will not feel like we are here doing nothing. Let me go ahead and finish it. You finish up the braid to the tips. Use this to finish the braid. So when you finish it up, at this point, you can decide to just take a strand. If you want, if you don't want, when you finish it, it's okay. Just go ahead and tie it. Just one tie will do. Just tie it like that so that it will stay. That is it. Can we see it? How beautiful it is. This is how they do this, the Boho braids. So if you know you missed it, we've demonstrated 2 parts. Please go ahead and watch the videos. Thank you so much and God bless. So now let's go ahead. We are going to go into our practical today. Let's put the chair. Now let's go ahead. If you're here, you don't know how to braid, let's go into the real class now. Teaching you how to install your extension. Now when you hear braids, hi, thank you so much. Tree Hollywood, say hi. Triumphant, say hi, thank you so much. Peace, love, say hi, thank you so much, everyone. Really, I'm grateful. So now let's go ahead and split this hair. These are the braids we've been doing all this while for demonstrating how to learn. So now we are going to section this one and go ahead. You know what we are going to do today? I'm not going to be doing all the 3 techniques today. I'm going to be doing the rubber band, only one of the rubber band method, which is more friendly beginners. We'll do one, the next time we interchange it so that we can be able to pay attention and we're not wasting time because we've done the Boho braids. It has taken almost some time from our scheduled time. So now we are going to do 1 rubber band method, then we'll do 3 natural and traditional method, then we do 1 knotless braid. Then next class, we're going to be interchanging it like that. Hello, ma'am. Rebirth of the spiritual choosing one. You're welcome. Thank you so much, ma'am. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. God bless you all. Thank you. So I love you from my heart. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. For everyone tapping, for everyone sharing the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's give cheers to everyone doing that. You're all wonderful people. Let's make our life more okay and more interesting, please. So now I'm going to be splitting this hair. Let's split this hair. I'll split this hair into this. So just watch me. And we're going to do like 5 methods today. 5, yes. 1 from the rubber band method, 2 from the natural, 3 from the natural and traditional method, then 1 from the knotless braid. So with that, I think next class, we're going to be interchanging it like that for us to be okay. So now let's go ahead and get our extension. Where is the bag of extension? Here is my extensions. Let me get extensions, please. Oh, where did this bag go? Extensions. We have the bags of extensions. So now, which color are we going to use? Let's go ahead and use the green one. Let's go ahead to demonstrate this with our green one today. All we need to do this method, you just need your rubber band. This is the pack of the rubber band. I just got a new one, but I'm just showing you how it is. They come in different colors. I've explained before that they come in different colors. You see? If you want to get this pack, you need colorful ones. You can go ahead and get this pack. If you don't want colorful ones, you need only the black ones. You can still go ahead and buy the black ones, which is this one. So let's go and do it now. So I've splitted this hair. The next step, we're going to get in our extension. Now this extension, I'm going to be splitting it up in two because this extension is too much. I don't want it too much. I'm using a medium extension to do this. So most of us, so now this is the extension we're going to be working with. I'm going to split this extension into ratio 2:1. If you're joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome to this class. Class is a very, very friendly class. Now we are doing 5 methods today. Note it. The numbers will just be number 1 to 5. Any of the question, please remember the question you're going to ask me of the number. So we are going to repeat them for us to understand this very, very well. I've splitted this my extension into ratio 2:1. Ratio 2:1 means that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. When I split it this way, you understand. I'm going to tell you and explain more when we get to natural and traditional method. So I'm going to take this one, put it on the side. I'm going to take the bigger one, put it on one side, then we're going to work with the smaller one first. So the first method is doing the rubber band method without the crochet pin. So we're going to do this. Split this hair into 2. When you split your hair, this method is a very, very beginners friendly. If you have not done braid before and you are interested in doing braid, please go ahead and use this method. And as a mother and you want to start doing your children's hair, please use this method. Don't try to use the natural and traditional method I'm going to show you, because that one you're going to be pulling their hair from the roots. We don't want the kids to be crying when you're doing their hair as a beginner. But if you use this method, they are not going to feel the pains at all because you're using the rubber band to already hold the hair from the roots. So now let's go ahead and take this. This is rubber band. You're supposed to be taking one of this rubber band to start doing this hair, but at the end of the day, when you take one of the rubber band, what will happen to it? Most of them, they snap, and I don't want it to snap. You guys have observed this when I was doing like that. When we just did it, it just got snapped. So what I do is I double it. You can go ahead, use the same method. If you want to use the same method as I'm using, use the same method. Now go ahead, take the smaller part of the extension. The smaller part, the one that you splitted into 2. Take the smaller part, place it in the middle. Can everybody see it? When you place that hair in the middle, is there. The next step you're going to do, go ahead and hold it. When you take this, take your rubber band at this point, secure it. When we have our next class, I'm going to pick one of the rubber band method and still show you, instead of doing the 3 of them at the same time, so that we can learn it very well. Because it's like when I'm showing the 3 at the same time, most people, they mix it up. So now let's do one at a time. Each day I'm going to be, but the natural and traditional method, I'm going to make sure I'm be doing that 3 methods for you all to learn. Because I'm moving you up to learn how to do the natural and traditional method. Then we have to be doing one of the rubber band method each time we come to the class. Then we'll do one knotless braid. So with that, it's going to help us to really get into this braiding, because we need more of the natural method than this one, because this is really beginners friendly. So now we have secured this hair to the root. What are we going to do next? Split this one into 2. Go ahead and pull it on the side. When you pull it that much, it's going to be too tight on the scalp. Knowing fully well that we're using this method for children and you're using it as a beginner to keep braiding, don't make it too tight. Just pull it, secure it. Then the next step, bring this one down. When you do that, you go ahead and grab the extension that is 2 times bigger. Look at this one. You can start braiding now. Watch me the way I'm going to braid this hair. If it's your first time and you've not even braided before, you've not touched extension before, you've not installed hair before, with this method, right away, you're going to start braiding. I'm telling you, I give you 95%. Keep the remaining 5 to yourself. Then for me, I give you 95. With that 5%, you're going to show yourself that you can be able to do this. So now, this is my left hand. This is my left hand at this point. I'm going to now use my left hand to take off this hair. When I use, maybe I should lower this one a bit. Let me lower this one a bit. Yeah. Now I'm going to use my left hand, thumb and index finger, hold onto this hair. When you hold onto this hair, the next step, place the middle of this hair right there. When you place the middle of the hair right there, you secure it with your thumb and your index finger. What is the next thing that you're going to do now? We will start braiding. If you're a right-handed person, take the right hand and start braiding. If you're a left-handed person, use the left hand and start braiding immediately. But with this method, we only have the natural hair in the middle. We'll go ahead and start doing it. When you get to that point, you can be able to split your natural hair into other extensions. So let's go ahead and braid. Because I'm a right-handed person, I'm still holding the hair with my thumb and index finger. Take it from my right hand, move it to the left. Look at it. Take it to the left from under, not above. Then you grab this one in the middle, secure it with your thumb and index finger. Take the next one and bring it to the left. Then you start braiding the hair. You see how simple this method is? You go ahead now and start braiding. So now, when you get to this point, you find out that the extensions, this is our natural hair. As a beginner, if I tell you at this point to start splitting this natural hair into other extension, the hair might just unravel while you're doing it, and you don't want it to unravel. So what you're going to do is that just use your extension here, cover the natural hair. When you do it for the first time, second time, you get used to braiding. Then you start splitting the natural hair. Then you go ahead and start braiding. So this method is the rubber band method for the new beginners. So you go ahead and start braiding the hair. I'm going to change this stand to the other one so that I can reduce it so that we can be able to see it. You quickly braid the hair. So at this point, this is the rubber band method. Can everybody see it? This is the rubber band method. Let me change this one to this. I'll bring this hair down. Then I'll reduce this one so that we can be able to see this very well. Then I'm be able to pull. Hi, madam from India. Thank you so much for joining. Dompala, thank you so much for joining. God bless you all. Yes, let's change the stand and use this one. I'll bring it down a bit. Yeah, so that I won't be bending myself very well, because the hair is almost coming to an end. Then if I'm doing it, it's make me like bending too much. So now reduce the now we can be able to see this. Let's bring the camera down a little bit more so that we can be able to see it. Yeah, that is fine. Can we see it? That is the first method with the rubber band method. You've braided it already. Very simple to braid. So now, note, this is number 1 today. We are going to go ahead and start doing the natural and traditional method. If you have any question, tell me, okay, repeat number 1 or repeat number this. When we finish all the method I'm going to show today, then we'll go ahead and repeat it so that we can be able to understand it better. So now we're going to do the next hair. The next one is the natural and traditional method of how you can install your hair. Now we have 3 methods I teach here online. We're going to do those 3 so that we can be able to get into the natural and traditional method very early. Then tomorrow, next week Monday when we started, I'm going to start with the other method of rubber band, first one, then we do the natural and traditional method. So now, before you start braiding your hair, go ahead and comb it first. Thank you so much for everyone tapping. God bless you. We'll go ahead and leave it to this point. So when you leave it to this point, you split it into 2. No, this one you're not going to split into 2. If we're doing the natural and traditional method, you're going to go ahead and get your extension. Now, the first method we're going to do on natural and traditional method is the method that we wrap it round. We wrap the hair round or we plait it. Most professional, this is the method they use in doing the hair. So you can go ahead and watch it, and at the same time, this is very, very simple to install. When you're installing, this is the extension I'm going to be using today, and I'm going to split my extension into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on the left hand. What are we going to do at this point? Take the one you have on the left hand, go ahead, take the one you have on your right hand, go ahead and cross it to the left one. It's going to look this way. Can you see it? When it looks this way, look at it. We have a very equal strands to do our hair. That is the reason why we do it ratio 2:1. Ratio 2:1 meaning that when you join the little ones together, it equates this one. That is the bigger part. So when you're doing your braids, all the strands are equal. It will make your braid look more even. which is very, very good method to start with. So now let's go ahead and start braiding this hair. So I'm going to be braiding this hair because this first method is one of the methods from the natural and traditional method, and at the same time we're going to plait it. Hold your extensions like this. Look at it. You take your thumb and index finger, just hold it like this. When you hold it this way, you go ahead and hold onto the hair. Let's move it for everyone to see what you're doing. Hold onto the hair like this. Place the middle of this hair with the knots here, place it in the middle this way. So when you plait it, place it in the middle. What's the next step? Take this one and start plaiting it like this. You go one, this is the number one plait, then you go the next one. This is the number two plait. What you're going to do, open your finger, place that one there. Then you come to this point, split your natural hair and the hair into two, like this. Then you now go ahead and start braiding this hair. Can you see it? You now go ahead and start braiding the hair. Because this method is a natural and traditional method, we are not going to continue to braid this hair without this one having the extension. Take a natural hair, take some of the natural hair and give onto this one. So the three of the strands now have the natural hair. The next step is that you're going to make sure that when you're braiding, let your extension cover your natural hair. So we are going to start braiding it now. Look at it. This is my natural hair. Take your extensions now, cover your natural hair, then you start braiding it. Look at it. When you position it in a way, it's going to stay that way. Look at it. When you braid it and position the extension to be coming first, it's going to stay that way. Can everybody see it? Then you now go ahead and start braiding. This method is good method as well because most professionals, this is how they install their natural and traditional method. Then you now go ahead and start braiding your hair. This is how you install the natural. This is the first method on the natural and traditional method. If you want to start doing the wrapping round, most people say you do the wrapping it round, and most people say you plait it. Like me, I just say I just plait it. And most people say using the wrapping round method. So which is this wrapping round method? It's very, very simple. Do you see the way I just did it? Very, very simple. Let's go ahead. Thank you for those that are tapping. Let's move this light to 10,000 light, please. Let's move it to 10,000 light. Now look at it. We have done the braids. Very, very nice and simple method of installing your braids. So this is the second one for today. Then we're going to go ahead and do the two-strand method, which is the natural and traditional method. The two-strand method, I grouped it under the natural and traditional method. So we are going to go ahead now and do it. Then I'll section the hair. Always have your clip as a learner. Even most professional, you need your clips. Just go ahead and hold the hair that you're not working with. Then you're going to go ahead now, take your comb and start combing this hair. Look at it. Always make sure you comb the hair before you install your extension. Always make sure you look at this. Even the mannequin training head have a knot in it. Always make sure you remove the knot and comb it very well, especially your hair. If you do that, it's going to help your hair not break it. Because if you don't comb it and you just install the extension and now have this hair for 4 to 8 weeks, when you're taking the hair up, you find out that you'll be losing your hair. Nobody wants to lose their hair. Braid is a protective style that will make your hair grow. It won't make you lose your hair if you do it in the right way. So now with this method, we're doing the two-strand method. Let's go ahead and take up and do the two-strand method. This is my extension, as you can see. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome. If you have not followed the account, go ahead and follow the account so that you can get notification whenever I am live teaching, so that they will just get the notification to learn. And most of them, I have videos that are going on in case you didn't understand it or in case you want to practicalize what you're doing. You're going to go ahead and watch the videos. So now let's split this one. This one is too much at this point. This is my medium. Whenever you're grabbing your extension, now this is my own medium. Your medium might be more than this. It doesn't really matter. But at this point, because we are doing the two-strand method, I'm not going to be splitting this extension. This other first one we did, we split the extension into ratio 2 to 1 because we call this a two-strand method. Most times, some people just do this and grab it and they start braiding. But I'm not going to show you that method. I'm going to show you a simple way you can just go ahead and install your extension using the two-strand method. install your braid. So now you make sure that you equate this hair to this 2 point. When you equate it to this 2 level, the next step you're going to do, you're going to grab this hair, and we have combed this hair, nicely combed. What you're going to do now, take the hair that you're going to work with, place this one in the middle. Look, it's the middle. Place it right there using your thumb and your index finger to hold on to it. When you do that, if you're a right-handed person, start with your right hand. If you're left-handed, start with your left hand. At the end of the day, the reason why we call this one two-strand method is that only the 2 sides have extension, and we're using the natural hair to start make the 3rd strands. Can everybody understand it? So now let's start braiding the hair. Now you're going to take this one from my right hand. I'll bring it into the left. Then I'll grab this one. When you grab this one in, you hold on to it. Take it from your left hand, bring it into the right. Then you start braiding this hair. You know, at this point, we are not going to continue to use our natural hair to start braiding all. So what we are going to do at this point is that we are going to split the extension, take some of the extension at this point, give it to the middle one. From here, I just place it in the middle and separate it now. Then we are going to do this. Now at this point, you still need to split your natural hair into the extension. You go ahead and split your natural. Let's do it at the same time so that it will not be confusing. When you split it, you go ahead and braid this one first. Then you can go ahead and start braiding your hair. Can you see it? Make sure that your extensions are always covering your natural hair when you're braiding. Can everybody see it? Make sure that your extensions are always covering your natural hair. Then you can go ahead and start braiding this hair. So this is the two-strand method. Very, very simple method to braid as well. Very simple method to braid. Let's move this one to this point. This one, Daddy, stop making noise. Let's go ahead and finish braiding this hair. Then we'll do the next method. Can everybody see it? When I finish all the methods, I'm going to ask which of the method you think you want me to repeat, or which of the method you think is not clear to you. You let me know. Please, let's keep tapping. Let's keep tapping. Thank you so much for those that are tapping. ACC, just share the live. Thank you so much for sharing. For those that are sharing, for those that are liking the video, for those that are supporting the video with the gift, thank you so much, and God bless you for that. Yeah. So now let's go ahead and braid this up to this point. Can everybody see it? So this one is the two-strand method. At this point, the two-strand method, when you're doing the two-strand method, you find out that the natural hair is there because the natural hair is the third strand. When you get to this point, we start splitting the hair. You find out that you started braiding the hair in full without the natural hair being the third strand. So now we've done the second one. So the third method we're going to do on the natural and traditional method is the real method that makes more people feel like, oh, I don't want to get into braiding because it's too difficult, which is the natural and traditional method, most used method. I'm going to do that most used method on this. Then we'll now go ahead and do the knotless braid. When we do the knotless braid, then we'll start asking questions. Which of the method do you want me to repeat? Then we'll now go ahead and repeat it. And that is it. Because today we have learned how to do our Boho braid. For those that want to do their Boho braid, go ahead and start doing your Boho braid. Very, very simple method to do it. All you need is just to buy the right hair. When you get the right hair, then you continue to do your Boho braids. So this is the reason why I'm showing you how to install your braid. If you know how to install this braid, it's easier for you to do all those other extra braids that is being called names. Boho braid, knotless braid. There's a lot coming. There's more I'll still coming to teach you how to do them. So now we've combed this hair nicely well combed. We're going to go ahead and get our extension. So the extension, we're going to be using gold at this point. Let me use gold at this point. This is the gold one. Let's use the gold one to install this one. So I'm taking the extension. This is the size of the extension I'm going to be using at this point. Now, I have the medium extension. The only thing about extension is that when you're doing your braid, when you start with the size of extension, make sure you have this extension size to finish all your braid, because it's going to make your braids to be uniform sizes. Because most people, as a beginner, you quickly notice them that they are beginners, because when they do the first braid, they take medium. When they do the second braid, they take micro. When they do the next one, they take jumbo. No, the size, if you want the braids to finish very early, it's not the extension that you have to be adding up to. It's the hair that you take more to the hair to make sure that the hair is finished early, not the extension. But most people think it's the extension. Can I add more to the extension? Can I reduce the extension? No. Go ahead and make sure that your extensions are the same sizes when you're doing it. So now this is the size we're going to be working with. I'm going to split this hair into ratio 2:1 now. Let me take a little bit up. I feel it that is a bit too big. Then I'm going to brush it before we install it. I'm going to brush it. Make sure that your extensions are nicely brushed and well. So now you're going to split this hair into ratio 2:1. Can everybody see it? Split the hair into ratio 2:1. When we split the hair into ratio 2:1, all we are going to do, we take the one on our right hand, we place it onto the left one. Then it will make our braid, look very, very even. Do you see the strands of the braid? The strands of the braid are 3, and because we have taken the smaller part of the braid and doubled it, it's going to give us the size of this one. So it's going to look this way. So next step, we have already combed the hair and brushed it nicely. So the next step we're going to do at this point, is to install this braid. Normally, when most people do their natural and traditional method, this is the way they hold their braids. They place it and they start doing it. But for me, I used to hold my extension on one hand, which I'm just going to do very, very simple. Do you see the way I've just done it to install it? But then if you want me to explain how I'm holding this on one hand, I'm going to show you that I'm using my index finger, my thumb and my index finger to hold on to this one. Then I'll use the thumb and index finger on the left hand to hold on to this. Take this other one and place it there. Make it firm. When you make it firm like this, take your middle finger, place it and turn this right hand and bring out your index finger from here. Can everybody see it? You now have holding your extensions on one hand. When you're going to install this hair, the natural and traditional method, the first extension you're going to take is this one that is lying on top of your index finger. So now let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to be installing this hair at this point. So now look at my hands. The extension I'm holding on one hand, this is my thumb and my index finger. I'm going to slightly open my thumb and index finger a little bit this way. Then I'm going to hold this onto the hair. Then we are going to split this hair into 3 automatically. Take your left hand, split this one first. When you take your left hand and split this one first, go ahead and grab this first extension that is lying on top of your index finger. Bring it this way. So when you bring it this way, take your index finger, this is my index finger, place it in between the natural hair and the extension like this. This is the method that most people find very difficult. So just watch straight into my hands. Then you release your right hand. When you release your right hand, then you now balance yourself. Go ahead. It's because I'm facing the camera. Normally, when you're to do yours, you're going to be facing the way that will be comfortable to you. So you just go ahead, use your right hand, grab onto this hair. Now look at it. Can you see it? Then you now start braiding the hair. Make sure that this hair is secured from the roots, not too tight. You braided the first one, you braid the second one. When you braid the third one, the next step you're going to do, you're going to flip your hands. Then bring my hand. Look at my hand this way. I'm going to do this. Turn this hand and flip it. When I flip it, I'm going to make sure that my extensions are covering my natural hair. I'll position it in a way that extensions will be covering the natural hair. What did you observe on this method? This method is that when you're doing the natural and traditional method, when you're installing the hair from the root, automatically you're splitted the hair, natural hair, into all extensions. You splitted all the natural hair into. Hello, auntie. Any tips for braiding your own hair, especially the back? The back. When you're doing your own hair, the back, let me finish with this one. I'm going to explain that. So let's go ahead and braid this one. Then I'll show you the result of this. So this one is the natural and traditional method of how you can install your braids. Can everybody see it? Let's go ahead and do this. So if you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. And if you're not known how to add extension to your braiding, this is the right place to do it, because we teach 9 good methods of how you can do it. But then I have to split the method every time we come to the class to make it easier. Okay, your nose now. So let's go ahead and then start braiding the hair down. Then I'm going to show you. So this method is the method that most beginners find very difficult. That is the reason why I said, if you want to braid, is this not like this is the normal braid? This is a normal braid. This is a normal braid. Can you see how beautiful this braid is? Well installed from the root, normal braids. So now I'm going to show you how to do one more knotless braid. Then when we do the last knotless braid, then we have 5 methods I've shown you here online. Then you can now go ahead and ask me question, which of the methods we are going to repeat. So I mean tucking in. Okay, tucking in is just tucking, using your extensions to hide your normal natural hair. So I'm going to do one method on the knotless braid. Then we can go ahead and start asking me which of the methods. So we've done 5 different techniques of how you can install your braids. Then now ask me one questions, or start asking me which of the method you want me to repeat. Then we'll go ahead and repeat it for those that are coming late, for those that are just joining, so that they can understand what we've been doing. So first of all, go ahead and look at this. Even this mannequin is so tangled. Look at when you're combing it, the comb doesn't go through. That is the reason why when you're placing your braid, make sure, and if you comb it very well, it's going to be easier, because if I don't comb this hair and I want to install the braid, it's going to be, my hand is going to be hedging up my hand, that my hand cannot go through it. So when the hair is nicely combed, when you're installing your braid, your fingers can be going through it very well, which is very, very important. Thank you so much. Please, let's move this light to 10K light, please. Move the light to 10K light. Thank you, and God bless you all. So now, before you can start your knotless braid, all we are going to do, because knotless braid starts with our natural hair. This is the natural hair, but then we have to split our extension. I'm going to split the extension. This is the size of the hair we are going to be using. Let's use a different color. Okay, let me use the same color as gold. Then we'll differentiate between knotless braid and normal braids. Yes. So let's say, for instance, this is the medium size that we are going to be using. This is our medium size. Can you see it? This is the medium extension I'm going to be using to install my knotless braid. But then when you're doing knotless braid, you don't have to install all the extension at the same time. We need to split it. Let me brush it very well. We need to split this extension. Take the size of the extension that you want to work with, which is this medium size. Normally, when you're doing braid, you go ahead and split it into 2 and start installing your normal braid, as I've done here. But then when you're doing the knotless braid, you're not going to install it just at once. All we are going to do, if you have a rack, go ahead and split your natural hair on the rack. But if you don't have a rack, go ahead and do what? Split it on a chair like this. If you have a dining set like this, take your dining set, take the first one, you place it like that. Not too long, not too big. You take the second one again, you place it this way. Then you take the third one. I can decide to split this hair into 5 strands. You can decide to split your own into 6 strands. It's up to you. But now with this one, I want to split it into 5. Then we can go ahead and install it. So now, if you're doing your knotless braid, I've already sectioned my hair this way. If you have somebody that is giving you the extension, it's absolutely okay. But if you don't have anyone to section the extension for you, you have to do it yourself. Either you get a nice rack, then you split all these things on the rack and start picking it one after the other, or you take your chair like this and do it. Normally I use the chair. When I have the tiny chair, I have the person sitting down. The one chair is using to do this. So now this is the hair. We are going to install this hair at this point. So let's go ahead and install the knotless braid. Thank you so much, Utakoto. God bless you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the roses, and God bless you for that. So let's go ahead and do that. This is it. Can you see the natural hair? Let's go ahead and split this natural hair into 3 equal parts. You're starting your braid. Just keep watching my hands. When you're learning how to do hair, all you're going to be doing is go and watch the person's hand. Hi, Derry. Thank you so much, Global Queen. God bless you. So just go straight and be watching my hands, what I'm doing. Now I'm splitting this natural hair into three. At this point, if you want to use your product like a shining jam, you put your shining jam before you start installing it. But for me, I'm just going to teach you without it, for you to know that you can still do the hair without the product. So now you go ahead and split it. When you split it, you braid the hair down. When you braid the hair down, we are going to be using the method of this because I want people to get used to that method. Most people find it very difficult. So let's use the method of, we'll take the first hair, start from the first one, the first smaller part, place it on your hand like this, place it on your index finger. When you place it on your index finger, use your thumb and section it this way. When you do it this way, you go ahead, open your thumb and index finger on your left hand, place the first hair. Can you see it? When you place the first hair, you go ahead and start braiding it. I love braids with no product. Yeah, most people, if you're the type, product is good, really good, but then if you're the type that gets so itchy when you're using product on your hair, you have to tell your stylist that I get so itchy. That is just it. Product makes your work look more finer and clean, right? But then if most people have product on their scalp, it's always itchy. So you have to specify and ask. If they don't want product on their hair, hold these extensions this way, place it, open the other side of your hands in between, put it, then you braid it down. Then you go to the next one. You do the same and add it. So the difference between knotless braid and the natural braid and normal braid is that normal braids, you just go ahead and take the extension and install it at the same time with a knot showing on that. But the knotless braid, you're going to section your extension and start installing the braid. So at this point, when you finish installing the extension, I'm going to flip my hands. Then we'll flip the hands. Can you see me? I flipped my hands. When you flip your hands at that point, make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. Can everybody see it? Extensions covering the natural hair. That is called tucking in. Now, when you say tucking in, somebody was writing on the comment section, how do you tuck your hair in? That's your natural hair. You take your extension. This is my natural hair showing here. Then you go ahead and take the extensions and cover it. It's tucking your natural hair into the braid when you're braiding it. Can you see it? So that you will not be seeing your natural hair on top of the braid. It will make this braid look very neat and more professional. Now, because we're here for those that doesn't know how to braid, most people know how to braid. They don't know how to do knotless braid. Most people know how to do things. Majority are here for one reason. So whatever reason why you're here, absolutely you're going to get it. So now we're going to continue to braid this head, and I'm going to show you the difference between normal braid and the knotless braid. So if you're here for the first time and you've not followed this account, please go ahead and subscribe to the account and follow the account. Hi, I'm joining from Jamaica. Oh, you're welcome. Please go ahead and share the videos. Go ahead. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and make this, refresh this. Oh no, it didn't come. Okay. Let's refresh the page. Then we'll go ahead and do that. Yes, thank you so much. Nice one. So you are going to go ahead and start braiding this hair until you finish it. Normally, I don't even finish the braid because it's too long. So now let's check out the difference between this braid. Look at the first one we did. That is the reason why I even use the same color, which is good. This is our normal braid. This is a knotless braid. What is the difference? You find out. The difference is that when you're installing your braid, you install your braid right from the root. When you're doing your knotless braid, because we started with our natural hair, we start inserting the natural hair. Thank you so much, Candy. Thank you for that. God bless you. I'm in London. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. So now, look at the difference. When you have your knotless braid, it's so seamless that when you move it anyhow, it moves. This one now, because you have the knots there, most people, they prefer the knotless braid because they find out that, oh, it's so painless. When you do it, you can easily pack your hair up. You can easily move your hair up. You see the way it is because you started with your natural hair. But this one, you want to insert the hair from the root. When you insert the hair from the root, in that process of inserting it, most people, when they are doing that, people say, oh, their hands are so painful. They are trying to install the hair from the root. That is it. That is the reason why when you're doing hair, for you to avoid your hands to be so painful, all you're going to do is that don't drag it too much. Just pin the hair down. When you pin it down, with your hands is going to subside the pain while you're installing the hair. That's the difference. So this is the two difference between the knotless and the normal braid. Is there a concern that is too much strain on the hair without the knots? Yes, most people, when you're doing this one, adding it, that is the reason, that is what I just explained now. When you're adding up this hair, installing this hair, when you pick it up, want to install the normal braid, make sure that you're not holding it too tight. Secure it and pin it down a little bit for the hair not be so painful, because most people, when they hold your hair, you can't sleep. You don't want to have your hair braided at the end of the day because you spent a lot of money on it. You don't know whether to take the hair off, or you don't know whether to take paracetamol, or you don't know what to do about the hair because the hair is so painful. So as braiders, as new beginners coming, we have to make sure that when we are braiding the hair, subside, make your hands soft a little bit, but secure the hair by pinning it down. You will be able to secure the hair from the root, but it will not be painful. So when you're installing the hair on a client or anybody, they won't even feel it, but the hair is secured and nicely. So that is it. So now we have done 5 different methods here online today. So I want to, because normally we do 9. I said let's reduce it so that we can be able to ask questions and repeat for a better understanding. Now we've done the first one with the rubber band method. We've done the second one. We've done the second method, natural and traditional method. Then with the one that we have to tie, like wrap it round. Then we've done the 2-strand method, we've done the normal this, and we've done the crochet pin. So from this 5 method, please go ahead and tell me which one you want me to repeat. We'll go ahead and repeat it for a better understanding, so that we will not do the 9 at the same time. People will start confusing. Oh, what is she doing? What is she doing? So now we'll make it 5. The next class, I'm going to do another method from the rubber band. When do you do your lives? I don't want to miss any. Okay, my lives are always in the daytime is 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. We interchange now. Then we'll do 5 p.m. in the evening to 7 p.m. So what I do, normally I used to come live 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. daily, but sometimes most of the people in the evening, and because of the time differences, they don't meet up. So we have to start bringing up 5 to 7 in the evening. That is UK time. So just follow the account. When you follow the account, you're going to get notification anytime I'm live. That is, it's very, very important to follow the live. When you follow and subscribe, you will get notification, definitely. And click on the notification button. It's going to help you. So now we've done the 5 method now. Please go ahead and tell me which of the methods to repeat. Now I'll be taking 2 methods from the YouTube, then I'll take 2 methods from the TikTok, then 2 from Facebook. So let's go ahead and tell me which one I'm going to do. Then we'll now go ahead and finish up. Which one do you want me to repeat? Or if you have a better understanding while I've demonstrated it online, we can go ahead and watch the videos. Do you want me to repeat any method, please, on YouTube? On what method did you do? Okay, right. The first method we did the rubber band method, which is most friendly beginner. That is really friendly beginner. That's the first one we did when we came in. Then the second one we did natural and traditional method. You know, the wrapping round, which is number 2. Your name, Raviket Sharma. My name is Grace. So the knotless. Okay, you want me to do the knotless braid? Okay, from here you guys want the knotless braid. Absolutely okay. Then from the YouTube, what method do you want me to repeat? Then let's go ahead. From TikTok, they want the knotless braid to be repeated. So if you want me to repeat any method from here, please put it on the comment section. Put on the comment section. I'm going to take it up immediately. So now let's go ahead and repeat the knotless braid. Knotless braid, we do 3 methods, but each time I come, I'll be showing you different methods. Today, I want to show you this method so that you can have a clear understanding of it. Number 4 is the normal braids, the natural and traditional method. Okay, yes. Now on YouTube, they want me to repeat this number 4, which is the normal braids. Okay, now let's go ahead and do both the normal braid and the knotless braid. Let's repeat it so that we can have a clear understanding of how to do these braids. Yes. So let's go ahead and do this. So the first method we are going to do now, we are going to go ahead and do the braids. We'll do this braid. We'll repeat it again. Then we'll now go ahead and do the knotless braid. So stay tuned and watch me as I do this. Share the video. Let's move this like to 15K likes, please. Thank you so much and God bless you. For everybody that is tapping, I know it's not really easy to be tapping. I wish there's a different method. YouTube will do this thing, and Facebook will, TikTok will do this thing to make it easier. When you're there tapping, when I go on people's life, I tap. Do you know what is tapping? I put my hand because I know the significance, because when you're here standing, people don't tap on it. They will think we are just here doing nothing. But when I go on people's life, I just put my hands there because it will help. It really helps. So when you're coming in any life, please go ahead and support by tapping, share the videos, and support the videos as much as you can. Thank you so much, and God bless you for doing that. I'm so grateful for everyone doing that. God bless you. Let's give praise to everyone, and God bless you for that. So now this is it. We'll go ahead and make sure we comb the hair. First thing, when you're doing your braids, split your hair. Make sure that your hair is nicely combed. Look at it. Remove all the knots. It will help you for your hands. When you're doing this braid, your fingers will be going through the hair. If you don't comb it like this, you find out that if for instance you didn't comb the hair, and another problem is that the extension, because some of the extensions we get, they tangle easily. Yes, they tangle easily. When you go ahead and install the hair with extension that is tangled, and at the same time you didn't comb the hair, you see that you'll be struggling with your nails to go through. We don't want to struggle with the nails going through the hair when we are going to install our braid in. Sorry about the background noise, because I'm home now. You know, in the evenings like this, everybody is trying to do one thing or the other. So now we are going to be now this hair is nicely combed. We are going to be doing the braids now, installing our braids, normal braid, which is the natural and traditional method. This is the most used method, and the method that most people find very, very difficult to install. So let's go ahead and do it. So now this is it. Split your extension into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Let's go ahead and do this. Can you see it? When you put them like this, you understand what it is. Go ahead and take this one you have on your right hand, cross it over to the left. Excuse me. Let me drink a little bit of water, please. My throat is getting dry now soon. So when you cross it like this, what you just observe is that hold it like this, you find out that the 3 strands of the hair are equal. I'm so happy to see someone teaching us about braiding. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica Murray. You're welcome to the live. Please go ahead, keep tapping. Let's share the live. The more you share the live, you don't know that you will reach people. People will just be happy that, oh, thank God that somebody shared this live to me, and it's going to be beneficial to them. So now, when you're holding this hair, it's very easy to hold your extensions on one hand like this and install it. Then I'm going to show you how to do this. Most people, if you're here watching me and you already know how to hold your extension this way, it's because I'm not balanced, because I'm trying to make sure that you see what I'm doing. Because normally when I'm doing braid, I'm supposed to be facing this way and doing my braids, but then I'm turning the camera like this for us to be able to see it. That is the reason why you see me doing this all the time. But then, if you want to install this braid and you already have your method of holding your extension and it works for you, my dear, please go ahead and do that. The main importance when you're doing braid is make sure that the root of the hair is secured. It's secured, and at the same time, your braid is even, and at the same time, your braid is neat. Tuck your extension. Do you come to NJ to do hair? I don't know what you mean by that initial NJ. Please put that initial. Let it be complete. I didn't understand that NJ.
Your old phone.
How much your old phone? He said, how much do you charge lace wig? Please send me a message, please. Vashika2. Please send me a message on my message. I'm going to take it off from there, please. Thank you so much for that. I always have difficulties holding extension. Okay, let's go ahead and practice this. Please keep tapping while you're watching me. Let your hand be on the phone. Don't strain yourself by doing it too hard. Your hands will be paining you. Just the more you're just touching it like this, the thing is going gently, and you're watching me. And when you want to do your practicals, at that point where I'm not live, you can go ahead and watch the videos. The videos are there. I've said even the Boho braids. We just did Boho. For those that came late now, we did the Boho braids. I showed you how to do this now online. And I send, anytime I send a new video and I know I'll come and practicalize it online for you to see it. We just did it before we started other hair. So if you know you missed this part of the class, how to do your Boho braid, go ahead and watch the video. You're going to get it. So now, thank you so much, Eva Juicy, for the gift. God bless you. When you see the gifters, please appreciate them, follow them, give them a follow because they can come to your life to help support you as well. I don't have that. I can give you my phone number. I don't know if it's allowed to write phone number or just text me your phone number. Go on my message on my message. Please send me your number. Then I can go ahead and do that for you, please. Thank you so much. So now the next step we're going to do at this point, you're holding this extension. Thank you so much, Jessica. God bless you. Thank you, Eva Juicy. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that gift. I can see you, the finger. Thank you so much. And God bless you. So now you're going to hold this extension this way. Somebody said, oh, I find it very difficult to hold my extension. So I'm going to explain one more. Most people, they hold their extension this way and they install it. But for me, I hold my extension on one hand. I'm going to teach you the method I do. So if you're here, you don't know how to hold your extension, you can still learn both methods. It's going to be helpful for you. So take this is my right hand, and that's my right hand. This is my thumb. This is my thumb, cancel. This is my thumb. That's my index finger. This is the middle finger, this is the ring finger, and this is the little and pinky finger. Because we use our fingers to do hair all the time, yeah? So we are going to be holding this hair with the thumb and index. And you see these two fingers, they play a very, very vital role when you're doing hair. Thumb and index finger, these two fingers. Watch it. Other fingers are supporting finger. When you're doing hair, any of the parts of the hair, the two play vital roles. So you're going to take this thumb and index finger, hold on to this one. Take on the left hand. This is my left hand. Because the reason why I mention is that on the camera, it might be showing you a different thing. This is my left hand. I'm showing you. Then you go ahead and hold it with your thumb and index finger on your left hand. You see the other strand that is left, this one. You're going to take these three supporting fingers to hold on to this. So it's going to look like this. It's very easy to hold your extension on one hand, but my demonstration takes more time than the thing itself. So you're going ahead to do this and make sure you're holding it firm. Don't make it loose, because if it's loose like this, you cannot do it. Make it firm. Take your middle finger from your right hand. Do this. Turn it. Turn only your right hand. You're going to be turning at this point. Turn the right hand. When you're turning your right hand, bring your index finger out from this extension you're holding on your left hand. And that is it. So you've hold your extension on one hand. When you're holding this extension on one hand, look at this one that is falling on top of my index finger. Is the first extension you're going to pick while you're installing your hair. Very, very important. So the next step you're going to do on this is that this is the hair nicely combed. Open your thumb and index finger while you're still holding your extension, just a little bit. Try it, hold like this. Go ahead and hold on to this hair. Watch my fingers. Watch intently to my fingers when I'm installing this hair so I can know what I'm doing. Now that is my left hand. My left hand. You go ahead and split this hair. Split your natural hair. When you split this natural hair, you take this one, this extension, you're the one grabbing this one first. You grab it to this side. When you take it, use your index finger while you're holding the other hair with other hands. Use your index finger, put it in between the natural hair and the extension. Look at where my hands is coming from. Then you can now release your hands. When you release it, the next step is that grab this one. Look at it. Go ahead and secure the hair from the roots. The reason is that automatically, you see the way I'm doing it, secure it from the root, but not too tight. You press it down like this and be doing it. It's not be too tight. When you install it this way, braid it for about 3 or 4 times, you're going to flip your hands. Look at my hands. You're going to do this. Look at it. Do this. Flip your hands. So when you flip your hands at this point, you're going to start braiding. This is my extension. This is my natural hair. I'm going to be tucking in my natural hair under the extension. Take this extension like this and cover the natural hair. Go ahead and start braiding. Can you see it? Go ahead. When you find out that it's not positioned very well, go ahead and position your extension to cover your natural hair. When you position it very well, while you're braiding, the extension will be showing first. Watch my braids, the way I'm doing it. You find out that when you position your natural the extension will be coming first. Look at it. When you turn your braid, the extension will be coming. When you're braiding, the extension will be showing forth. Can everybody see it? The extension will be coming this way, until you finish. It's called tucking in your natural hair. Yes, mom. Yeah, thank you so much. You go ahead and do it. So when you finish braiding, I'm going to show you the result of this braid. Very, very important. This method, most people find it very difficult. That is the reason why we have to introduce. Thank you so much, Shemon Business. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you go ahead and finish braiding this hair. So when you finish braiding this hair, I'm going to show you the result of it. That is installing your hair with the natural and traditional method. You get a grind rod, a power tap. Thank you so much. Thank you. Go ahead and power tap. So now let's go ahead and show you the hair right away now. Let's go ahead. Look at it. Well installed, well secured from the root, not too tight. You see it? That is how to install your normal braid. So now we are going, thank you so much. We are going to be doing the knotless braid at this point. So the request from the TikTok. So let's go ahead and do it. Watch me as I do it. So the more we come all the time to the class, I'm going to show you another method. Today, knotless braid, I'm going to repeat the same method for you to get used to this method. Because when I'm doing them together, I think most people are getting confused with it. So I say, okay, now each class, we are going to choose one of the method of knotless braid and show you. So when I do it on this class, you're going to go ahead and practice it. Then when you come on the next tutorial class, you're going to pick another method and still practice it that week. Before you know it, they'll start getting into your hands. Before you know it, you start doing it on your own. That is just the reason. And the more we practice, the better we become. Practice, they say, makes perfect. The more you practice your braid, the better you become. And another reason of practicing is that you're going to improve your speed. You need to improve the speed of your braids. When you're braiding, most people, before they will finish one braid, they'll be taking time, right, as a beginner, which is the normal thing. But then when you do the first one, you see how it is. When it gets into your hands, the next one you're going to do, you take it up again and continue doing it. The more you practice, before you know it, you'll be fast. And another thing, you can time yourself. Say, okay, I want to do this braid. Let me time myself in 1 minute. Put your time in 1 minute. Let me see the extent I'm going to go in 1 minute. Then you start braiding it, adding more speed to it. Before you know it, you will get there. That's the techniques. So now let's go ahead and do this knotless braid. Now I'm going to be using 2 different colors for our knotless braid. Let's try 2 different. Okay, let's use gold. Okay, let's use this brown one. Doesn't really matter. Let me see if I have golds. I want to do 2 different methods for the knotless braids. I'm going to use the pure gold and the green. Let's see if I have more of the pure gold. If not, we're going to change it to the brown one. My gold hair here is finished. Okay, let's take the brown. Let's take this one. Let's use this one. Let's combine these 2. Let's combine these 2 colors to do our knotless braid. I'm going to start with this one, then we'll end it with this one. Let's see how the combination is going to look like. Braids is creativity, and at the same time, most people, the reason why we have colored hair, when we're doing practicals, I do with colored hair. It's giving us more visibility to see what I'm doing. When you're learning, please learn with a colored extension. The reason why, it's going to help you to see what you're doing. If you want to learn how to tuck in your hair, when you're using a colored hair, you will see it clearly to be tucking it. But if you buy a color that is closer to this, you will not know the difference. So if you want to learn how to braid, go and get hair that are different colors like this, or any of the colors. Use it to start braiding. It will help you to learn how to tuck in, because the more you're doing it, you see the difference between extension. You'll be able to tuck it in, and at the same time you get used to it. Thank you so much, everybody, as you're sharing the video. If you're joining me for the first time, go ahead and follow the account, because when you follow the account, you're going to get notification that I'm always live. I'm always live 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK time. So when you're doing your knotless braid, which is the last one we're going to do, watch me as I do this one. Then the next class we're going to take up, we're going to still come and learn more. And you go ahead and watch videos and practice more. Very soon, I'm going to be bringing us up to show us what we have done. If you have not purchased your mannequin yet, go ahead and get one. Bless you, mom. You got okay, thank you so much. So now we are going to split our hair. If you don't have a rack is where you can split your hair. Please go ahead and use your dining chair. Be economical, don't worry, don't bother yourself. But if you have somebody that will be giving you the hair, it's okay. So I'm going to split this hair into 6 now. Let's start with the small one. This is how you split your knotless braid hair. You start by splitting them into smaller parts like this. So when you split it into smaller parts, then you go ahead and do the same. This one, I'm going to be splitting it into, let's split it into 2. Let's make it 5. Let's just make it 5. That's fine. Let's make it 5. You see, first of all, before you do your knotless braid, if you're your own, take the size of the hair you're going to do. You know the size, extension is medium, then you now split the hair this way. We are using 2 colors. Now let's see how much this color is going to look nice by doing 2 colors on knotless braid. So now we are going to start up our knotless braid. The difference between knotless braid and the normal braid is that when you're doing your normal braid, you secure you insert the extension from the root with the normal braid. But if you're doing your knotless braid, you start with your natural hair. You start with your natural hair. So when you start with your natural hair, let's bring it to the point where we can be seeing it. When you start with the natural hair first, then you start inserting the hair. So the same method I've taught you today, that's the same method I'm going to use. I want us to get used to this method, because on this live we have 4 different methods. I showed you how to do knotless braid. So now let's go ahead. So this is it. You're going to split your hair into 3. Watch my hands. Please keep tapping. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Hi, Auntie. Do we separate the fake hair into 6 pieces? It's up to you, my love. It's up to you. If you want to, when you just get your extension, it's up to you. If you want to separate it into 6, go ahead. If you want to separate it into 5, go ahead. Like when I did a video, I even did up to 7. It depends on the size, because when I did the video, I think that size of the extensions, the braid is more bigger, like a jumbo. It's up to you. So what I advise first is that before you start, first of all, pick your extension. Pick the size of the extension you want to use like this. The first thing you're going to do before you start splitting them. So it's up to you to split it. If you want to split it into 5 or 6, go ahead and split into 5 or 6. If you want to split into 7, it's up to you to insert it. Yes. So now, thank you so much, Miss Imperfect. God bless you. So, but then, for the sake of this one, I just splitted it into 5. So go ahead and split as much as you want, like 6 or 7. If you want it, is okay. 6, 7 is okay. So I'm just doing 5. So it's simple. So now you are going to split this hair, and you're going to split your hair into 3. This is your natural hair. We'll split it into 3. Let me go ahead and do this. Can you see from there? I'm trying to move this hair closer to this thing, so that we can be able to see me doing this. You split the natural hair into 3. So when you split your natural hair into 3, you braid it down. Go ahead and braid it down. So when you braid it down, it's okay like this. Take the first one. This hair don't scatter. Take the first extension. Look at it. When you take the first extension, put it like this. Put it on your index finger. Look at it the way I put it. Then you now take your thumb. I told you that these two hands, they are the most two hands that do the hair, the fingers. Do this. When you do it like this, you make it firm. Then you come in between your thumb. After braiding your hair, you're going to hold your hair, natural hair, with one hand. Take this extension and place it in between this one. Put it there. When you put it, you braid the first one. Look at this hair separating, don't separate. You braid the first one. You go ahead and braid it down. Next step, take the next one. Do the same. I'm teaching you this method today. We have 4 methods, so let's go ahead and repeat one method every day so that we can be able to understand it instead of doing all the 4 methods in one day. So the next class, I'm going to choose another method so that it's easier for us to learn. So look at it. You place it now. Look at my hands here. Place it in between that hands here. Put it there. Then you go ahead and braid it down. Do you understand? Take the next one. Do the same. Look at the way. Most people, they don't like to use this method. That's why I'm explaining it. Like, take it in the middle like this. When you take it in the middle, place it in between your hands like this. Go ahead, take your thumb. Put it like this. It will not make it firm. When you make it firm, go and open. You're still holding your braids with one hand. Go ahead and open your hands, thumb and index finger on this hand. Place it like this. Look at it. You put it there. When you put it there, you go ahead and braid it in. So the knotless braid is adding up your hair extension. Now the next number 4, because I split this hair into 5. Let's go ahead and take number 4. You see, when you take number 4, you do the same thing. We're using 2 colors now. Let's see how it's going to come out with these 2 colors. Place it there. If you have not followed the accounts yet, go ahead and follow the account. You're going to get notification whenever I'm live. You're going to be able to come and learn, and at the same time get the videos. It will be coming up to you to watch. Look at it. Do the next one and put it there. So when you do this, look at it. Braid it down. Then you're not going to flip your hands now. Turn your hands. My dear, you're doing good job. I'm learning something. Thank you so much, Jane Njoku. Yes, you always learn when it's this. Now we're doing 2 colors. Let's see how these 2 colors is going to appear. But remember, with the color, you still identify where your hair is. Look at the natural hair. And this natural hair, we have to use our extension to hide it. How many times you braid down the natural hair? Okay, Baby Chill is saying how many times you braid down. You can just do, when you braid down the first hair, 2 times. 2 times should be okay. 2 times should be okay. I'll show you. 2 times should be okay. But if you do like 3 times, you find out that your natural hair is coming down more. 2 times should be okay. Then you start inserting the hair. So let's go ahead. Use your extension now to hide the natural hair. Let's go ahead and braid. We'll do 2 color shades now. Let's see how it's going to come out. I'm doing the 2 color shaded color now. Let's see. So now when you're hiding your extensions under, you're going to go ahead and start braiding. If you're joining the class for the first time, you're highly welcome to this class. This is how you install your knotless braid. Everybody like this knotless braid because it's so seamless and it's painless, easy to handle. And because you're starting the hair with your natural hair, most people they like that when they can move their hair like this, and to make the down of the hair very light, not too bulky. Yeah, that's why most people like this knotless braid. But braid, if you are the type, let's still go and say the 2 different. The disadvantage of this knotless braid is that if you're the type that have a scanty hair, a thin hair, if you do it, you're not going to like it because your hair underneath is not going to be full if you're packing it. But if you're the type that have very, very full hair and thick, knotless braid is good for you. And another thing, secret for the ones that have the thin hair, if you want to do your knotless braid, instead of starting with your natural hair, if you have a thin hair, add a little bit of extension, tiny, to start your hair. Then you start adding up. It will help to at least balance the hair up a little bit. Look at it. These two colors, what did you say about this green and this color? See the knotless braid. Look at the roots. Can you see it? Look at the roots. See the braid we did and see the roots of the knotless braid. Let me bring this one down so that we can be able to see it. Perfect. You see? Beautiful. So the reason why I'm using the same method each time we come to class, I will be doing one method of knotless braid for a clear and better understanding. Normally, I'll just come here and do 4 at the same time. Most people, they are not getting it, like, this one, which one will I use? Which one will I use? So today, when we do this method, go ahead and practice this method I just did. When you get used to it, the next class now I'm going to choose another method for us to use doing the knotless braid. So if you get master to this one method, you're going to be happy. At least I know how to use one. Than me coming to do 4 of them at the same time, you'll be just thinking, which one will I use now? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, how will I do this? So now we have finished doing this knotless braid. See the difference? So with these two hair, this one is braids and this is braid, this is knotless and this is locked hair. Thank you for sharing. God bless you. Let's keep tapping. Let everybody put their hands on this and tap up to 20K. On TikTok, please, let's put our hands on our phone. Let's get this up to 20K before we start going. Oh, I missed the knotless. Oh, don't worry, my love. You still come to the class. I have the video. Just click on my page now. You see knotless. I've given 4 different methods in one video. Click on my picture where you see GraceLawendhair. It's going to take you straight to my page where you have the videos well explained the way I'm explaining here. The same thing on YouTube. If you want to know it, just go ahead, watch the video. 4 different methods. I did it, and each of the method, I have a video on each of the method, and I still group 4 of the method at the same point so that you can be able to understand it. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, that's it. So now we are going to have few minutes. Let's move this thing to 20K like. With that few minutes to 20K likes, let me use a few minutes to bring us up. If we have any question for those that are joining today, if you've not followed the account, go ahead and follow the account. Now I'm going to try and take all this hair off. You see, I'm going to take all this hair off. We only have little left now to practice with. I'm going to take everything off. Then we'll start with this mannequin because I like to use this mannequin to straighten because it's not too slippery, it's matte. When you're holding on to the hair, it's easier because I've been reusing it, so it makes it now more matte than slippery. Great job, Mom. I followed you so I can learn more. Thank you so much, Omoti. God bless you. Thank you so much. For everyone that have followed, thank you so much for giving that follow. I know you're going to learn because a lot of people have come through this class and they've started making hair for other people because they've learned very fast. So go ahead and do it because when you follow the account, you're going to get notifications. So now let me bring us up. We have few minutes to just chat a little bit. If you have any questions, you have any suggestion, you go ahead. While we are tapping, let's get up to 20K. Then I'll start sending the invitation. Put your hands and God bless you all for tapping, sharing the videos and supporting the video one way or the other. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Alex Iradukenda. Thank you so much for saying hi. And Simon Mora, he said Boata Don Benconvona. Hey, that one. Is it Spanish? Because God bless you, Mom. Thank you so much. That one, Boa Tando Tudo Benconvoca. I don't know what it means, but then if it's a good thing, thank you so much. So now let's go ahead and tap. We'll get up to 20, then I'll start bringing us up. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Oh, Coincidence local, like the video. Let's see if I can bring them up. Consider, let's see them. Oh, and those ones I've never seen them here to bring them up. For those that are liking the videos. And CJ Beauty Ember. Okay, let me send invitation. Please send me invitation if you want to come up. If you want to come up, please go ahead and just come up. Let's discuss. Let's discuss where you find difficult, then we can talk about it. Where you're having problem to install your hair. I want you to be able to do these things. And if you want to join the classes, please send me a message if you want to join my classes, because I do more than braids, but then I only come to the online to teach you only braids. Accept it and come up. Please, when you accept it, put the video. Let me sit down at this point. I'm going to sit down. Let me sit down and let's talk. Let's talk. Hey. Let's talk at this point. Let's start from CJ Beauty. CJ's Beauty, thank you so much for joining. Let's discuss. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any suggestion, contribution that will help everybody, please go ahead. Can you teach parting as well in the future? Yes, I've taught parting, and I'm still going to, because I've taught 2 different parts of parting. Go and check the videos. But the next parting I'm going to teach you is how to do the triangle parting. We've done the simple block method. We've done the round method of parting. All the videos are there, both YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I have the videos going on there. You go ahead and watch it. But then the next parting I'm going to show us is how to part the hair triangularly, so you can understand that way too. Can come up right now next time. Oh, that's absolutely okay. If you can't come up, that's okay. Let's talk to CJ Beauty. CJ Beauty, do you have anything to tell us? Any questions? Let's go ahead and talk, please. Then for a few minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good evening, ma.
Yeah, it's been ages. I've been quite busy, and I've been practicing. Even though sometimes I don't join, but I've been practicing.
Yeah.
Now my problem is with speed. I think I'm catching up gradually. Yeah.
Go ahead, ma. What did you just say? Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that everywhere is clear for me to understand, please. Say again.
I said I've been practicing, and my only problem now is with speed. So as you can see, this is my mannequin, and
okay, please show us what you have done so far, please. Show us. Okay, oh my God, CJ Beauty, you're becoming a professional. Let me put you up. Let's put you up to encourage other people to be able to do their thing. Oh my God. Look at CJ Beauty work. I'm in a noisy place. I can't come up now. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Omoti, that's fine. Next time you come up. For her, look at CJ Beauty. While we are doing, she's doing hair. That is it. Can everybody see her? Can everybody see it? Put on the comment section. Everybody say great job to you. Let me show other platforms. YouTube, can you see somebody from TikTok? One of the students look at the hair. Can you see it? She's been practicing and she's really doing well. Look at it from Facebook. Can you see it? That is CJ's work. She's watching online and she's practicing and they are getting it. So the same thing applies to everyone. This will tell you that you can be able to do these things. Go ahead and get your mannequin training head. Before you know it, you're a perfect person on braiding. And if you want to learn further, please go ahead and send me a message on my bio. I can take you further from these braids. But if you're okay with the braid and you said you want to specialize on only braid, please go ahead, practice more and start taking up your clients. And you're happy with what you have done, start taking up your client. Thank you, CJ Beauty. Your handwork. Let's give her cheers. She's been doing a great job. And CJ Beauty, okay, yes, you're using a mannequin, because sometimes mannequins, they can be so, like when you're parting the hair, sometimes it's not straight. But then try as much as possible to straighten up your hands, and when you're parting, everything is okay. Very, very okay. But make sure that not because you're learning, you'll be rushing. You have your time, you have your mannequin. Do make sure that the lines are straight. Continue to practice. Please, I have to go and my kids are making a lot of noise. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ever Juicy Bye. Thank you and God bless you. Let's give her cheers for that. Thank you. So you've done a perfect job. So next time when I'm going to see your hair, make sure that the scalp is well sectioned, and at the same time you still practice on your speed. You really done a really great job. And the most important thing about this hair is that the installation is very nice. Your installation is very secured, very, very secured and nice. I've seen it. Very, very soon you start taking clients and doing other things now. But the pattern I'm seeing, I just make sure that you make sure it's well sectioned. You've really done, and you did the block method very well. You see the way the block method, you're really following the classes. Look at the block method, she did it very well. Why this one is there, the other one is covering the other parts, the way I told you to be doing it, and she did it. Thank you so much for showing all this work, and you're really done well. Very, absolutely done well. Well done, and we'll give you this. Thank you so much. So now, can everybody see that you can learn online? You can learn online if you just put your mind in it. That is CJ's Beauty's hair. She have done really, really well. She learned online here. Look at her mannequin. She sectioned everything. And the good thing is that her installation is very okay now. Very, very okay. Hey, sis, good to see you again. Thank you so much, Rosetta Molkoy. Happy to see you. Baby Chill, can you teach us as parting in the future? Baby Chill. No, I've taught, it's not no. I've taught, I told you I'm going to teach you another method, but I have taught 2 methods of it, which is in the videos. Watch the video of those students. When we are teaching the other triangle part, then you can still learn from it. So we are not, if I repeat that one very soon, because we have the video, but in the future, I'm still going to repeat. But next time, if I'm doing parting, we're going to do how you can do it triangle, the triangle method of parting. That's what I'm going to teach next time. So you go ahead and watch the other one, the regular one we did, the block method and the round method. I've done it and the videos are there. Thank you so much for asking that question, but I'm still going to take you on that. So thank you, CJ, and God bless you for that. So now let's go ahead. So if you have any other question on the comment section, please go ahead and ask. Me too. My kids so loud. No problem, no problem. Mrs. Imperfect Beauty of Jamaica. Thank you so much for doing. Thank you for joining. That's absolutely the kids. Can't you even hear my own kids on the background? They are doing the same thing. But now at least it's 7 o'clock. I'll be able to finish the class. So when they see you online like this, they want to draw your attention by making noise. What are they to do, Ben? Converse. Said hi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to the class. Please, if you have any question, please ask the question. Baby Chill, don't worry. Because of you, I'm going to come and show you how to part the hair. Do not worry. Hey, sis, good to see you. Yes, I'm going to do that. Don't worry about that. You're going to learn. Everything we're going to do here, you're going to learn. Anytime we come off, like, just subscribe to the channel and make sure you come up. Thank you, everyone. At this point, we are going to be coming to the end of the class. If you have any other question, let me know. If not, we are going to see us on Monday by 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. Then Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Take the timetable, put them on notes. I am an overhand braider. I can't do the underhand. Oh, it makes me take so long to do braids. Yeah, but that is the problem. Most people, they learn the other way. I will not tell you at this point now. Most people, the way they learn, they are very fast with it. But if you think you're not happy with it, you can still do the other way. Like me now, I can do the other way around as well. So go ahead and learn. The videos are there. You come up live. If you want to learn the underhand, you go ahead and learn. You're still going to get it. It's a skill. We all learn every day. Even me, as I'm teaching you guys, I'm still learning. Because there are some styles that will come up. It's because I'm used to doing hair. When I just see it at the same time, I'll pick it up. When you just see the style, because you learn to do it, you see the style, you just do it. I love your accent. Where are you from? Oh, thank you so much. This accent. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in the UK. Manchester, to be precise. Okay, thank you. That is fine. You're going to just try. Still go ahead and be using your method, Mrs. Perfect Beauty. Use the method you're using, but try and be using that method of learning. You can do 2 ways. Do 2 ways. It will help you. Yeah, do 2 ways. But don't because most people are fast with the way they do their own. They continue doing it. But if you think, oh, you're happy with the under one, go ahead and learn it. Learn it. It will help. Okay, thank you. So my own cooking ideas just followed. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much. If we have another question, let me know. But if not, we're going to call it a night. For some people, it's afternoon. It's going to be good afternoon. Some people, it's going to be good day. And some people, it's good, like we now, it's going to be good night because we're getting into about 7 o'clock now. 7:07. If you have not followed the accounts, go ahead. Thank you so much. Love, thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you. If you have not followed the account, follow the account. You're going to get notification when we come up live. If you want to join my classes, the beginners, intermediate, and advanced classes, send me a message. Then we'll go take it off from there. But apart from that, the braids, I'm going to be coming online to teach us how to do braid, how to install our braid. Very, very important. Most people, they specialize on only braiding and they are making money, especially those in America. It's something that when you learn, funny accents, oh, that's good. Thank you so much. So now we are going to call the class. It's going to be time to go. For every one of us that have our kids to put to bed, for those that are in UK, we'll be preparing to put the kids in. Ivy won't go home. That's rude. Oh, don't worry about it. Ivy, don't worry about it. Funny accent. He likes the accent. Don't worry. This accent, at least you understand what I'm saying. And Dog Joker, you understand what I'm saying, right? If you know you can understand my English, it's okay. If it's funny to you, that's absolutely okay. For some people, they are enjoying it. For you, it's funny. It's fine. It's not something to worry about. So thank you so much for those sending the giver. Morty, thank you so much for the ice cream. Thank you. Let me take my ice cream. Or how do you lick the ice cream? Thank you for the ice cream. God bless you. Let's give a cheers for that. So now it's going to be the end of the class. Mini Pretty, Semi Roses, thank you. Shaman for the roses, thank you so much. Please, one day I'm going to set up a game here. Oh. You, my lovers and people that I'm teaching, you come and support me. Oh, when I'm going to accept, everybody's popping up game all the time. I've never accepted game. The day I'm going to accept one, you guys should be prepared for me so that you can be able to support me when those people are coming up. They say yes, at least I've learned something. Let me support this game. I'm going to accept one of them because each time I'm teaching, some people will just be saying, come and play game. I'll accept one in the middle of our lesson one day. Let me inform us beforehand. Let's see how it will go to make them happy, because each time you'll be seeing it popping up, playing game. When we are in the middle of our lesson one day, I'm going to click on that game, then we can play games. Then you guys will support me for that. We'll try it. Thank you so much, Shemin Business. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. So our next class is going to be on Monday because tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to be preparing the children, their things for school. So I don't come live on. If I want to come, it's just popping up, not doing practicals. But normally we'll come on Monday by 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. And I want to appreciate everyone that have put their hands and be tapping. I know this tapping of a thing is not easy. They should give us another alternative of how to do this thing. Most people, they don't like it, but then they keep restricting you when you're online. Just tapping, taking you to the For You page. We need another method. But thank you so much for those that are tapping. God bless you. Thank you so much for those that followed. God bless you. Thank you so much for those that shared the video. God bless you. And thank you so much for those that have subscribed to my video. God bless you. God bless you all. Thank you. And see you on my next tutorial class, which is Monday. God bless you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned something today. Practice, they say, make perfect. The more you practice, the better you become. So go ahead and practice. Thank you, and God bless you all. I'll see you on my next class. My name is Grace, for those that don't know me, from GraceLawendhair. That's my name. So you can call me Grace. It's okay. You can call me GraceLawen. It's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So one day when we come to the class, it's going to be a day of discussion. We'll talk about the method of how we maintain our braids and everything for us to get into it. Hi, Mom. Thank you so much, Dali Daniel. God bless you for joining. Ivy for joining. Thank you, and everyone. So now we are going to say bye and bye to everyone. Good night. Au revoir. I'm going to learn different language of saying bye. Don't worry. So that we can meet up to it. I only know au revoir and bye now. In my language, Komesia. In Yoruba, Odabo, if you're Yoruba. Hausa, what is Hausa, please? I don't even know. I will learn. Don't worry. Thank you, and God bless you all. And see you in the next class. Bye. Thank you so much, YouTube. YouTube, my lovers, thank you so much, and God bless you all. For everyone, hi, say hi, hello to my son Thomas Sodi. Oi, hi Thomas Tobado. How are you, Thomas, for joining the live? Thank you so much for joining. Thomas Tobado, thank you for joining the live, and you're highly welcome. I hope you're learning something. Your mom is learning and you too, you're learning. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all in my next tutorial class. Thank you. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and support your sister. Yes, thank you very much. God bless you all, and have a good night if it's night, and have a good day if it's day, and have a good, wonderful day. Bye, everyone. Bye. Love you all. Bye. Thank you.